today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pretty cool intro that you probably just saw if you weren't looking away. So let's get started. Let's make a rectangle and a text. So we got these two splines here, and you want to choose a symmetrical layer like A or M or you know, something. And let's choose a cool font here, Cafe Nero. So press T to bring up the scale tool, and then you want to drag to the right to scale up the letter, and press E to bring up the move tool and just move it down so it's almost centered. And now we want to create a camera and remove the rotation and the X and Y position. So we just got the C position, and let's change this to about 1300 and press this little button here to enter the camera's point of view. Okay, and then we want to select these two objects, press C or this button to make them editable, and then you want to right click and click connect and delete. Okay, so this is now one spline, one object. Alright, and you know, if we hit render now, we won't see anything. So let's change this by creating a extrude NURBS and put the spline into the extrude NURBS. And yeah, there we go. Let's exit the camera's point of view, and you know, look at that. It's looking pretty good already. We want up some more depth here as well. So let's change this to 50, and I think we'll need some caps too. It's completely optional, you know, but I think it looks a bit better. Alright, so let's enter the camera point of view. Okay, so I got these materials here. They are really simple materials, just with a color here. You know, I chose blue because I like blue, and then a bit of reflection, and just a simple stencil here, like so. It's very easy to do. Okay, you know, I can show you that in another tutorial. I think the majority of you already know how to do it, so let's just carry on. Okay, so let's take this material and drag it onto the extrude NURBS. Okay, and then choose the black material. We should duplicate this, by the way, and let's go down to the selection and type C1, and it has to be a capital C, has to be capital C, or else it will not work. Okay, and then choose the other copy and type C2. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna add the material here and here. So we got a couple of different materials on one single object. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then we want to add this caps material. That is just it has a bit more reflection, and you know, you could add some glow to this if you want to as well. Let's add some glow, just a bit. Okay, like so, 20%. So let's add this to our extrude NURBS, duplicate it again, and type R1, and then again capitals, and then R2 here. Okay, so this object is pretty much done. Now we want to animate this, so let's go to frame 70 or something. And you want to go to chord and control click this here, RH and PC. Okay, so now we have this this keyframe right here, and let's go back to frame 0 and type 1000 here. That's gonna move it back, and then we want to make a keyframe by control clicking again, and we want to add some rotation as well, and then make another keyframe. So let's play this animation. Yeah, that's basically what we want. Let's go into the camera and see how it looks over here. Yeah, that is looking pretty good. Let's make a quick preview render. That's looking pretty goddamn awesome, if I may say so. So let's carry on and make the text. So click MoGraph and grab a text object. Let's change up these values real quick. And we want to type something awesome, like so. And let's choose the same font as before. Bring it up a bit. Increase the horizontal spacing. Press T to scale it. Well, T to bring up the scale tool, and and then drag. And then R to bring up the rotation. I want to rotate it just a bit, like so. And then E to move it down. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. And now we want to add some materials to this. So let's start with the side material and drag it onto our text object. And then the front and back material, duplicate it, C2 and C1. Alright, good. And then the caps, duplicate the material again, R1, and you guessed it, R2. There we go. See if there. Oh, I forgot we have no caps, so let's add some quick caps here. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so that's looking a lot better. Yeah, so let's animate the text as well. So we got the plate spinning here, and it's done spinning on frame 70. So let's go to frame, I don't know, 90 or something. Grab the text object and go to chord. Make a keyframe to the Y position. Okay, there we go. Go to frame 60 or something, and just increase this value. Let's go with 500. So let's make a new keyframe. There we go. Go to the first frame and play the animation. Yeah, not too shabby, not too shabby. But we can make this, we can make it a bit smoother, I think. And it's touching here, and that is not allowed. And just we want to increase this a tiny bit, like so, and make a keyframe. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. And let's go to the smoothing here. We want to go to a frame near somewhere here, and just make a keyframe, bloop, and then take this keyframe and drag it so that it's closer to the first keyframe. This will make for a pretty cool effect. And we don't want the text to go into our object, so you're just gonna have to play around until you find the correct amount. Let's actually make a new keyframe here or something. Okay, make a new keyframe and move this there. So we're gonna have this smoothing. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. Alright, so let's play the animation real quick. Yeah, not too shabby. That's alright. And Then we want the camera movement. We want to animate the camera so that it flies into the M. And this is very easy to do. Let's go to frame, I don't know, 130. And now we want to add a keyframe to the C position. So there we go. And move forward like 10 frames or so. Put this value to 200. No, not 200. Minus 200. Increase. Now decrease this a bit. Man, this is slow. And then just move this down. And let's match this up. And let's put this to 200. No? 200. Okay, keyframe. And change this to 0 and make a keyframe. Okay, so let's see how the camera movement looks. Yeah, alright. And the whole animation looks like this. Alright, that's pretty much it. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you learned something, please press the like button below. I really appreciate that. And other than that, guys, see you later.